So some emails went out and 17 women arrived to do polishing the diamond. So those 17 kept their appointment. And it's an amazing thing that happens, like how does that group form, and what is the process that we're always delving into here all the time. It's like some people arrive and they're just the right people for that group, and they all learn from each other, and they all blossom by the time the course is finished. It doesn't matter whether it's 2 days or 5 days or 3 months. And it's so satisfying and fulfilling. It's like a purpose has to be fulfilled, and it didn't start in this lifetime, possibly. Because we bring so much wisdom forward. But we're here at this time, in this place, to start again the fire, to start again the inquiry, to start again, and what is the purpose of my life? Why have I forgotten it? Who am I? Why have I forgotten that? What have people been telling me? And why didn't they say this before? You know, it's like part of our whole existence hasn't been acknowledged or supported or nurtured in a way that makes sense. And I'm always surprised how absolutely wise and brilliant every person who comes here is. Like, there's just not a one. There might be, some resistance, but they're not. They're brilliant. And so that brilliance comes through. And the process, and we're doing it more and more, as the space opens up. The space that's safe, that's open, and that's caring. And so people begin to feel that caring and know they're safe, and that part comes out and starts speaking. The part that knows, that knew it was coming, that knew it had to find its purpose again, that was waiting for the opportunity to speak. It's like your dreams. When I first started having my dreams, it was like they were just so confusing. But then I started to listen to them and work with them, and they cleared up, and they cleared a path. And so there are these paths that are there for us. And how did we get to know them? We couldn't get to know them in 5 days, or a weekend workshop, or 3 months even. It was just something that was ignited again, that brings all of this forward into this form of light, subtleness, brilliance, sound, vibration, that we begin to feel the presence, to acknowledge the presence, to acknowledge the wisdom. And that gives us a responsibility that once we know it, it's like having a friend. You have to keep in contact. But the interesting thing that I found in doing the workshops is to sit and listen is so healing. To sit and observe and to watch the flowers unfold is so magical that I wonder why other people don't listen to each other, why they don't observe. the sparkle in the other person's eye, or the kindness that's coming to them. Or how do we get the inspiration? Where do we get lifted in life when it seems so easy to get pulled down into an old pattern? So where do we find that place where we can feel safe, strong enough inside ourselves that we can give? We're full enough inside ourselves that we can give. We're wise enough inside ourselves that we have something to offer the other person, instead of protecting ourselves, instead of putting ourselves down, besides criticizing and judging. Where can we find that time and space to bring it forward? And in the ashram, like, we're trying, always, we live together. So a lot of people live together. A lot of people find it difficult. We find it difficult at times. But we have commitment, that responsibility to each other, to keep lifting ourselves up. You just went through a process, the people who are staying on at the ashram, of signing up, coming as helpers and up for Divine Mother. It's always for yourself. It's always to give yourself that, because the foundation is light, it has to be manifested as light. It has to be manifested as something that you can actually see and feel that you've done, and find the inspiration in it. It can't just be that we're living together and we'll put up with someone being angry or being upset or being uninterested or not doing anything, whatever it is. So we approach and say, what's happening in the darkness of that place? And bring the light there. And immediately, we all have so many brilliant ideas of how to change it. So we can't be afraid of change, and we can't hold on to stuckness. We have to move with the light, because the light isn't just, it's a vibration that's always moving. And so we don't have any other choice. But the whole process to see how important it is that we give ourselves that time and space, the time to reflect, to do the practices. And we have such a range of practices. One of them's bound to work. And the other thing is that to know the price of that diamond, and to know the value of it, and not to forget about it, to keep it in a drawer. Take it out, pin it on, put it on, put it in, whatever. Make it work. Make it come into manifestation, into reality. The real thing is that is this foundation and the security that it's indestructible. If it's yours, if it's your mantra, if it's your Hatha Yoga, hidden language, if those messages are yours, from dreams to mantra to the Kundalini system, it's all there. It's all there. And it's yours. So someone else can't take it away. Someone else can't burn it down. take money, where does it go? It's not very secure. Even people, other people, you have to count on something that's very secure in you. And you build that. And that was one of the first things we did in the course, was we contained ourselves so that we could build something over the 5 days that was indestructible. So, take care. Remember the brilliance. Ashivaya.